Hey guys, it's Aimee.
And this is Kayla, and we are two Virgos, one table.
All right, guys, it is graduation season.
Woo!
Congratulations to everybody, all the graduates, high school, college, trade school, whatever, kindergarten. We got a couple kindergarten
Hell yes,
graduates.
we do. You guys are amazing.
Anybody who graduated, congratulations. It's such a huge milestone. My brother graduated 2 weeks ago, and or not 2 weeks ago, last week, sorry.
Congrats.
Yes. I'm so proud of him. He's been through so much, and for him to have made it this far and been so successful, I am so deeply inspired by him and his positivity. He's going to KU.
What?
Yes, he's going to KU in August. So
Aww.
I
He's
know they grow up so fast.
he's a big kid now.
He is. Oh my god, when we took the little picture of us at his graduation, we are side by side the same height. And if you
That's
guys know me,
crazy.
you know I'm 6 feet tall. And so for my brother to be the same height as me, I am like shook. He's 10 years younger than me.
That's crazy.
I know. But the topic of today is graduation.
Yes.
So we have Kayla here
Whoa.
who is going back and getting her GED.
High school diploma.
You're going to get the diploma itself.
Yep.
Ooh.
Yep.
I'm so proud of you.
I am going to James Madison High School. Funny
Oh,
story is I actually was enrolled prior in my 20s. And so I'll just give you guys a little tidbit about my life. So when I was in my senior year of high school, I moved back to Kansas and I actually met my ex. And
unfortunately.
uh, basically quit all of my careers. I used to actually be in the National Guard, and then I quit high school,
Hmm.
got out of the National Guard, and basically got married, settled down, got pregnant, and that's a story
Life
for
happened.
another day. Yeah.
Life happened. Shit
Um,
happened.
so I quit all of that and I became a mom. And so now here I am at the ripe age of 34 years old and I'm officially re-enrolled and I'm set to graduate the end of this summer.
I am so proud of you.
Thank you.
I think that's such a inspiration to not only women but like people in general, that don't grow up with the best of circumstances or
Yeah,
have the best of circumstances when it comes to high school, and that it's never too late to go back and
it's never
set
too
that
late.
example. Not even if you just want to set an example for your kids, but also just
Yeah.
doing something for yourself. It's very rare that we, especially if you're a mom, do anything for yourself.
Yeah. I feel like that's what I've been doing and I feel really motivated. I'm enjoying my courses. Um,
What
I'm
kind of
just
courses are you taking?
Well, right now I'm finishing biology,
Ooh, I
which
loved
I've
biology.
taken like 3 times because the credit
Yeah.
situation changed. So their credit requirements
Yep.
changed. So when I re-enrolled again, I was like, oh, I'm retaking this. Okay, well, I already passed it. I can pass it again. And I've been getting 100% most of
Yeah.
the time, 85 to 100%. So I'm doing good. But I'm excited to just have that stage of my life kind of done. And then
Mm-hmm.
my oldest kid is actually going to be starting high school next year. So I just think it'd be really cool to like be done with that. And then
She can't use
honestly,
that excuse. Well, you didn't finish high school, so
yeah,
I don't have to finish
exactly.
high school.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So that's a huge motivator.
for sure.
But she's also been my biggest cheerleader. She's
That's good.
like, "Oh, I'll help you if you want help." And I'm like, "Girl, you've been in middle school. You do not have high school stuff down." But then again, she's very advanced.
Yeah.
And this is her first year passing math, because
Hmm.
she was one of the pandemic kids during
Oh
COVID.
yeah.
So she struggled with math and a lot of her studies. And so she had to do a lot of catching up all through middle school because of the pandemic. And now you wouldn't even know. It's really amazing.
Speaking of the pandemic and graduation, I
Yeah.
graduated college in 2020. And
Wow.
so what happened is we went to spring break.
Yeah.
and we never came back. So all of our
That's
spring break got
crazy.
extended by like another week to start with, and then they were like, okay, hey, this virus thing isn't going away.
Oh
So
no.
we're going to have to actually make all of the classes virtual for the rest of the year. But a lot of my classes, their curriculum were not built for virtual curriculums.
Yeah.
And so, of course, mid semester, they can't just change their entire thing and adapt a new assignments and stuff like that, especially since a lot of our assignments, at least for senior year, we had a capstone class, and so that one was, we were already mid assignment on that
Wow.
by the middle of the semester. And so they ended up, of course, they did provide some assignments, but it was not nearly what we would have gotten assigned if we were in the actual classroom. And then, of course, graduation in the in May got canceled, right?
Wow.
So a lot of times, like, with high school, they were like, we'll either postpone it or we'll do the drive-through graduation.
Yeah.
We didn't do that. They said they were going to postpone it to December. And then, of course, COVID was still a thing in December. And so they ended up doing a virtual graduation. So I was disappointed that I never got to like actually walk the stage for my college
Yeah.
one. And I've thought like about simply going back to college just so that way I could have that experience, because that's such a huge milestone.
It's a huge milestone.
Yeah.
And I think that no matter what age you do it, like, really, it's okay to celebrate. It's with
You
all the
know,
horrible shit going on in the world, like, why not
yeah.
enjoy the milestones and the accomplishments that you make?
And I think I have my cap and gown still.
Oh my gosh. So when I graduate high school, we should both dress up in our cap and gowns and then
Oh, and
like a photo shoot or
do
some
little
shit.
graduation pictures.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Party.
Me
We
and
should have a
my
graduation party.
Oh yeah, let's do it. I did have a graduation party for my college. My best
Good.
friends, they threw a party at their house, and
Hell yeah.
they made a big deal out of it, me graduating and stuff, cuz me and my friends, we did not graduate at the same time. Everybody of course has a different path, but even if we started like the same year, I had a friend who, did studying abroad in Spain, and
Oh
so
wow.
that kind of changed when she was going to graduate and stuff like that too. And so, I mean, we may not have graduated at the same time, but we still, of course, shared a lot of college experiences together, and I'm still best friends with most of them.
That's amazing.
Most, yeah.
I love that.
Yeah,
That's so cool.
I
Yeah.
know.
I'm really excited. I think we'll have a good time.
We will. We're going to have the best graduation party for you. I'm so excited for you.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Yeah. Um, I For my high school graduation, that
Yeah.
one was back in 2016, which, oh my
Ooh.
God, it's my 10 years.
2016 is like the go year.
Honestly, 2016 was where our like last good year was.
Yeah, it was all downhill from there.
I know. Oh my God, it's my 10 years.
It's
I would
10
have,
years. This is the perfect year. We gotta do a dual celebration.
well, hold on, I gotta go back to school.
We can still celebrate you.
Celebrate me going back to school, maybe.
I want to get all the girls together and I want to do one of those like uh,
Accomplishment cakes.
accomplishment cakes. Like I also still want to do the hear me out cake, but that's a
Oh,
tale for
yeah.
another day.
I got a
Um,
couple of hear me out just off top.
oh, I've got like 100. But we should do an accomplishments cake, and I've kind of already brought this up to the group a couple of times.
Right.
But I was just thinking it'd be so cool to like get everybody to make a list of like, okay, well, how do you feel like your year went? And we could do it at the end of the year, uh, preferably before Christmas or right after like after New Year's or something. So
Mm-hmm.
when things calm down a little bit. But
Mm-hmm.
we should all get together and do a cake, and we just celebrate each other and be like, look at what we all did. And look at all the shit that we had to go through, and look at all the challenges we faced, and here we are. No matter how big or small you think it might be, it's a big deal. All of the things.
Oh my God, you're gonna have your graduation on there, going back to school and graduating.
Yep.
And then you're gonna have starting the podcast on there.
I know you too,
I
starting a
know.
podcast.
Oh, that would be so fun.
I love that.
I would love for us to just get together sometime soon. I know we have a birthday party in the girl group coming up, so I'm very excited about that.
I
But
cannot freaking wait.
I'm so excited.
Lindsay, happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Lindsay.
We love you, bitch.
Um,
You're our favorite.
I'm so excited because I've
it's your
never
birthday.
seen Practical Magic.
What?
I've never seen the movie.
Oh my God, you're fired.
I know.
Okay, guys, I'm firing her right now. No, I'm just kidding.
I know. It's such a sin. I love it. The whole I've seen like the trailers and like I know the plot points, right?
Yeah.
And it just sounds like something I would really love. But I've never actually seen the movie itself.
Oh my gosh, this is gonna be an accomplishment we can add to the cake. I'm
Aimee's
serious.
watched Practical Magic.
You see, that's what I'm saying. You think it's a small thing, but that's a big deal. It's fun.
It's such a big deal.
It is a big deal, and the second one is coming out this year. Around our birthday.
The whole cake is gonna be one friend opened up a retail store location, one friend graduated high school, one friend got a new job. Aimee watched Practical Magic.
Oh my gosh.
That's the extent of the accomplishments.
Well, I mean, you'll get to move back into your house this year too. So
that is true.
That's an accomplishment.
Yes, for those of you that don't know, I had a house fire in January.
We weren't going to tell you that, but it's okay.
Oh, I can edit it out.
Okay.
But my house is getting remodeled.
Hell
And so
yes. They better do a good job.
They better.
I'll be so
I was
sad.
actually looking at paint samples today.
Were you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, are you excited?
No, not really.
Oh, you're stressed?
Yeah. Because, I mean, when you're renovating and remodeling, like, you want to do it right so it doesn't have to be redone.
Yeah.
And
I get that.
I'm so anxious that it's not going to be right.
It'll be
that
perfect.
I'm not going to like it. Or I'm not going to like the paint samples that I picked out, or I'm not going to like how I have it envisioned in my head is not going to translate well. Yeah. That's what I'm worried about.
I think it's going to turn out really beautiful, and then
I don't know, because it feels like sometimes my contractor hasn't graduated high school. So
wow. We should hook him up with like a free GED program or something.
So I sent him a screenshot because our insurance company was like wanting like certain requirements and stuff. I sent him a screenshot of the requirements for a document. And he's like, that should work. This document should work for that. And I'm like, so do you not know what a requirement means? Because
they said you need to submit
all of this,
and he doesn't listen.
No, he doesn't.
He's a man, so
men never listen.
No, they don't listen. They think they're listening. They're listening and they're picking and choosing what you say, and then they're like, "Oh, okay." Well,
it truly astonishes me sometimes how men get into like the higher positions, like whether it's within companies or the government or the world. It truly astonishes me
because they're men.
Yeah, of course.
The patriarchy.
Yeah, of course. But also, how did it even start? How did men become the patriarchy? It truly, like, I think I look back at it and I'm like, really, you mean to tell me that there were no bad bitches back in 17 whatever?
Yeah.
When they came over here? You're telling me that men were the primary providers the entire fucking time?
They were bad at it.
So what happened recently?
Yeah.
Why are men like this now?
You know what? They should have to go through an extra graduation process. They should have to do like 4 more years or 10 more years of schooling in their 30s to like be husbands or to be community members.
Just to exist. I need them to take a crash course on something.
Yeah.
Especially like
have you
the ability to reproduce. I need them to take a test on that. There are a couple women that need to take that test too, don't get me wrong.
Oh yeah, we
significantly more men though.
Yeah. Significantly more. There's this thing I heard about that men should like start out in jail and then have to like work their way out and
have to prove themselves.
Yeah, and I was like thinking how cute that would be. And you know
how cute is crazy.
They love to be like, they like to be schmoozed. And so, like, oh yeah, we'll have a little graduation for you. You did so good, and like applaud them and all that.
Like they're 5.
Yeah, they like that though, even when they're,
I
in their
know.
30s and
Oh, I
40s,
know. They got little praise
50s.
kings.
My ex in his 60s.
To be babied is crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. And he told me to grow up. That's what's crazy.
Right.
And he's like, he just had his birthday. Happy belated birthday.
You
You
piece of
just turned
shit.
60. Oh, wow.
You're still a piece of shit. That's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, he knows.
Does he?
He does. He's
He
just
knows
in
that he's a
denial.
piece of shit. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
he's in denial. For sure. We know he's a piece
Well,
of
he
shit.
knows on the inside, but he's fighting
Oh.
demons.
Oh, he's still got that narcissism about him.
Oh, yeah, that's never gonna go away.
Hopefully the dementia takes that out.
That's what I've been hoping for.
I know.
I'm like, we'll just put you in a home, Grandpa. You'll
you
be
know,
okay.
so my mom had to kind of go to a rehabilitation facility for physical therapy.
Yeah.
And she was like, I'm in a home. I'm in a home. This is a home. You guys are going to leave me here. And I'm going to have to stay here forever. And I don't want to. And I'm like, Mom, it's not a home. It's not. It's a rehab.
That's what
It's
happened
for
to my
physical
grandma. She was
therapy.
wigging out.
I know. And she's like, no, this is a home. It's the same shit. And everybody there is, of course, much older than my mother.
So she's feeling out of place.
Yeah.
She's
So
like, I don't fucking belong here.
Yeah, she's literally
Get me
crashing
out.
out.
I would be crashing out too, honestly. Honestly, valid.
And so I'm like, look, it's fine.
It'll be
It's a
okay.
rehabilitation hospital. You're fine. It's okay.
It gets better.
And then somebody like comes on the intercom right after and is like talking about the home that's next door because they pull people from the home next door into rehab. And so
Oh.
they're like talking about how somebody needs to be transported back and they're like calling for somebody to come help the transport
And she's
back to
is
the
she
home.
wigging out?
She freaked the fuck out again. She was like, I told you it's a home. And I'm like, that's next door. That's not this place. I promise. I spent every single day trying to calm her down.
Yeah.
When she graduated from her physical therapy, I was never more happy to take her ass home so I
I
had to deal
know.
with that shit.
Oh my gosh. My grandma went through that for physical therapy after she had a an accident. She fell down. It was really sad. But she's okay. She's getting around now. But there was this guy, it was like her in her vicinity, and he would scream all day long. Like, I mean scream. And like he'd be like, "Oh," like all the fucking time. And she'd call me, and I had to call my best friend from high school, and I'm like, "Can you please go check on my grandma? Because she's wigging out, bro." And so-
That's how it was,
and
man.
she hated the food.
Oh,
She was
yeah.
just mad about everything. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I understand.
My
I
mom hated
understand.
the food. It was super bland in those homes because, you never know who has heartburn or anything like that. And so,
You.
hey, my heartburn is from partying too hard. Leave me alone.
Okay, Aimee.
Bro, I swear to God, once you hit like a certain age, you cannot party as hard as you
That's
used
what I'm
to.
gonna say when I'm an old lady. I'm gonna be like, oh, I have a heartburn because I partied too hard. And they're like, ma'am, you were literally playing cards, eating tapioca pudding. That's baloney.
Hey, leave me alone. I partied last night. You leave me alone.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
Aw. That's great.
that's what I have it for.
I love that for you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad you had a good time.
I took a nap and I woke up and I was in fucking pain. I was like, all right, we're getting up now.
Uh-oh. That's how it goes.
I know. Heartburn's killer.
That's crazy.
But she was telling me about how all the people like are weird
Yeah.
in rehab. And so there's this one girl, because I went up there every morning and every evening, after work, before work, every
Yeah.
single day. Never missed a day. Spent the whole weekend up there, everything. And so there was this girl that used to talk to my mom like they were besties and like would insert herself in every conversation we were having. And it used to piss me off so bad and get on my last fucking nerve.
Oh my
And
God.
I was not nice. Because, first of all, I'm not a nice person. Let's start there. I'm a bitch. I'm a bitch.
Thank you so much for listening to our episode. This is actually going to be the first part of a 3-part series. Get ready for next week because it's hilarious.